everyone, Mr. Nomad Ben, coming to you from Chattanooga, Tennessee, more specifically on the east side of Chattanooga, Tennessee, Hamilton Place area. So today's adventure, I am going to go try a donut, but it's not like your typical Dunkin' or Krispy Kremes. And this particular donut place, I have only heard of it, and of course, people from the southeast probably have heard about this particular donut place, but I never tried it, so it's new to me. And I know there's a few establishments in the southeast and parts of the north, but I have had duck donuts. So I just got back from the doctor. I need something to eat. I haven't eaten in about 14 hours, so I'm gonna get a couple of donuts and maybe a sandwich and a coffee. I'll give you guys my initial thought, and who knows, maybe something special will come out of this, because I have an idea what's next. I'm inviting you guys to come with me and trying these amazing donuts. And here we go. I already like this place already. It's called Duckspressos. Very creative name. But first things first, safety first. Now that I got my mask on, it's time for me to go inside. Okay, so I asked the worker if it's okay for me to take a few shots in here, and I'm already impressed with what this place is. You get to have your toppings here, because they make their donuts fresh here, which that is amazing. I got some donuts in this rotating bowl. So what I ordered is the original glaze and the cinnamon sugar with vanilla drizzle. So I'm going to go ahead and try that one, but I want to save that one for later. And I also got me a toasted marshmallow iced coffee, so I cannot wait to try this. And of course, they got some merchandise, some t-shirts, some sweatshirts, coffee mugs, some toboggan hats. This is really cool. And of course they got their drinks and some donut art. Here is Dr. Donuts' purpose, keeping it simple. We guarantee every customer a clean, courteous, family-friendly, fun, and scrumptious experience. This is our family serving your family, and we want you to come back. And there's the signature from the founder and CEO. And here is the history of Duck Donuts. Okay, so now I got my food. Got me a toasted marshmallow iced coffee. I got me a sausage, egg, and cheese English muffin and my two donuts you guys just saw. So I wanted to kind of keep it a little simple to try the actual food, the coffee, and then I want to try the cinnamon sugar donut with the vanilla drizzle here, but I'm going to save the glaze for something special. So go ahead and bon appetit. Sausage, egg, and cheese English muffin. It's hot. They're eating it fresh right now. That's really good. Very delicious. I just think it needs to be toasted just a tad more. But in all honesty, very, very good. Sausage, egg, and cheese English muffin. It's quite up there with McDonald's, but I mean, anybody eats McDonald's, but this is Duck Donuts, so this is kind of an experience. First time for me to try this place, and it was really good. I'm gonna try the coffee. I'm gonna need to mix it up just a tad. Got a little too much syrup in that one. Coffee is very tasty. Very tasty coffee. So I can tell we put a little butter on the English muffin.
Everything okay, man?
Oh, everything's great.
Awesome.
Thank you. If you guys like softer English muffins, and the way they made this be way up your alley. I like mine just a tad more crispy. I like a little more of a crunch. But wait, this is delicious. Okay, now that I finished my sausage, egg, and cheese English muffin, take another sip of my coffee. That's really good coffee. Time for the cinnamon sugar vanilla drizzle. Now, the guy inside asked me, do I like churros? I love churros, okay? And, at Disney, they make the best churros, like, ever. And since they make this fresh, and it's cinnamon sugar, a little vanilla drizzle, I mean, how can I not beat it? And being a humongous Disney fan and eating so much churros when I was out there, how can I not pass up a donut that tastes like a churro? Let's go try it. Oh my gosh. Very good. Very good. It definitely does taste like a churro, straight up. So, I mean, if you love churros, especially Disney churros, even Del Taco's churros, this is the donut for you. You don't have to have the vanilla drizzle on it. I asked for it because I like a little extra. And plus, they had to take some blood out of my my arm for my physical, so I wanted a little more sugar to kind of build up a little more strength. And this just really hits the spot when you haven't eaten for nearly 14 hours and you had a physical. So I don't know if it's because I'm hungry or anything, but this is delicious. So cinnamon sugar vanilla swirl. Vanilla drizzle. Yeah. So my overall experience here at Duck Donuts is very satisfactory. If I give this a 4.8 out of 5, it's probably because I like my my English muffins a little more crispy. But I mean, no one's gonna know what you want unless you tell them and all that. But this is my first time experiencing this place, and overall, I'm going back here again. These are amazing donuts, though. I think they're the best donuts I ever had, honestly. And the customer service here is awesome. The gentleman behind me earlier was making sure everything was all right. I mean, I just came in and out and just sat outside, but the gentleman behind me that's working here just asked how I was doing, and you know what? This is great. And that's some good customer service here, and I'm all about good customer service. And yeah, so customer service amazing, donuts delicious, sandwich really good. Just wish it was a tad more crispy, but in all honesty, really amazing establishment, friendly service, good food. I'm coming back here again. This is Duck Donuts in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So we're not done yet. I got one more thing I would like to do, and there's a reason why I'm keeping this glazed donut. But hopefully it won't change any way that it tastes. in about a good 30-40 minutes of my drive home. So hang tight. Well, it's time to go home. Let's board the Fet Jet. Okay, so now that we're home, it's time to do a little challenge. And the challenge is called Donuts to Donuts. So on my right hand, we got one competitor, Duck Donuts. And on my left hand, I've got Krispy Kreme Donuts. So these are two original glazes going head to head at each other. Since I gotta make a smart decision, I have got to have a bottle of Smart Water. Okay, so I already reviewed the donuts itself earlier on Duck Donuts. I wanted to try while they were already nice and fresh, and they're amazing donuts, far by the best donut I have ever had. And right now the donut is probably going to be about room temperature right now, and not as fresh as it was earlier, but it is going to be a good competition because Krispy Kreme was not made fresh when I picked it up. So this should not affect my judgment completely of what is the better donut, because these two establishments make homemade donuts from scratch. It's fresh right off the fryer, and they're different base type donuts. And but you know, I cannot wait to try them. Oh, and I just read here that you could reheat your donut at home at 8 to 10 seconds in the microwave. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now that I've warmed up the donuts, it's time for me to make a decision. The partially eaten one is the Duck Donuts. Here is the Krispy Kreme. Like I said, both homemade, made to order, fresh to order donuts, straight from the store. So I'm going to have a bite of the Duck Donut again. So I'm going to do kind of a semi-reheated Krispy Kreme donut, original glazed. Bon appetit. Go side by side. I tried both donuts, took some sips of Smart Water. I gotta make a decision. My decision, Duck Donuts. The reason why I chose Duck Donuts because I like the texture of it. It's still sweet, but it's not as sweet as it is crispy. And I love Krispy Kreme donuts. I always have. You know, I grew up as a Dunkin' boy myself, but growing up in the Chicagoland, we had nothing but Dunkin' around the area, and then eventually we had some Krispy Kremes come by, and I was obsessed with Krispy Kremes, but then the Krispy Kremes closed down for a period of time. I believe they made a return back up north right now, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't really look to find out about that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they did. But when I moved to the south, their Krispy Kremes are down here, and you know, and I do like Krispy Kremes. And I found out that they not just did they make the Krispy Kremes fresh, but I find out that Dunkin's donuts aren't really made 100% fresh in most of their establishments because they ship them and they freeze them and thaw them out, and it kind of made me sad. Well, there's a reason why Dunkin' did not make the round, because Dunkin's not made fresh at all their establishments. So I wanted to find the two donut establishments that make the donuts fresh, and these two are it. And it's almost a wash of how these two taste. the textures of it, the hard work behind these donuts. But you know, and I've seen the conveyor belts at Crispy, and of course there's conveyor belts and all that. But what I saw at Duck Donuts today were made by hand by those wonderful people that work behind there, and um, I feel like there's a little more heart to a Duck Donut than it is to a Crispy, even though they're both made fresh every day. So my heart and my new favorite donut of all time is going to be Duck Donuts, and that is my smart decision. Bon appetit. I think I did mention the taste is not as sweet as this, but the stuff they put on it is just makes it taste even better. Love the texture, the taste. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. If you like this particular video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It shows that you enjoyed yourself and that you cared. And you know, leave the comments below. Now, what's your favorite donut and why? Is Crispy better? Duck Donuts better? Even is Dunkin' better? I will say the coffee is amazing at Dunkin', but now I had Duck's coffee. I think it's pretty equal, honestly. But maybe I could do a coffee review one day. But I'm still saying that Dunkin' is still #1 champ on coffee, but Duck is up there. So I'm not a fan of Crispy's coffee. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Anyway, yeah, let me know what's your favorite donut. If there's other donut establishments that I should try, that are specifically in the Southeast that's not Dunkin', Crispy, or Duck, leave a comment below, and I'd love to try them out. And if you want me to review it, I'll tell you what I think. And also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Nomad Ben. And also, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Well, folks, I think that's going to do it for today. Sayonara, and have a wonderful day.